Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns versus Patrick Mahomes and the New England Patriots.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far. I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 20 carries, 69 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The numbers for Travis Kelsey last week. 9 catches, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. From the 44, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. A shotgun give to Fournette. He gets away from 1. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Now Leonard Fournette. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
We dominate today.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Rosa's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Oh, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning, their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, but you know what else is happening, too?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. On first down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Pats at the line ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. A pass underneath for Fournette. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 31, Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Fournette, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance.
Touchdown, Browns! Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Justin Jefferson leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Next, we'll stay in the NFC North as we head across Lake Michigan to check on the Bears at home in Chicago. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington football team. Jordan Love leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now it's Lockett. Return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Cleveland. 1st First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second and a couple, Mahomes. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. Open man is Chase, complete. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up fourth and goal. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That catch good for only a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there complete to Myers. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And quickly, they get to the line. Mahomes' throw pulled in by Gronkowski. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Now Mahomes. Dumps it off to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here, being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. action. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Cleveland, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road